Okay, well, if you find yourself tired all the time, you're struggling to lose weight or feeling depressed, you may suffer from low thyroid. Some patients complain that even when they're being treated for hypothyroidism, the symptoms actually remain. Dr. Rachel Yan from Precision Empowered Health joins us right now with her unique approach that actually targets the underlying issues that will lead to dramatic healing. Good to see you, Dr. Yan.
Hi.
Tell me a little bit about the thyroid and why it's so important.
Well, the thyroid is a little gland. It's like a butterfly shape that sits in your neck, and it controls everything in the body. Every single cell in the body responds to your thyroid. So your metabolism, your cholesterol levels, your brain wakefulness, your ability to process, that all depends on this little gland.
That's crazy. It's so tiny, but it can do so much. What are the symptoms of low thyroid?
When your thyroid's not really working very well, you're going to experience things like brain fog. And so people just say that they're not quite as on top of it as they used to be. They know they can think sharply, and they're just not really processing that way. Or they can get really, really tired. So no matter how much you sleep, you're still exhausted all the time. You just can't get it going. And that'll also play into like your sex drive and how you feel globally, awake and asleep. And then people also experience thinning hair. And so their hair will either get really thin or it'll fall out, or their eyebrows will get thin. And lastly, the most frustrating thing is they will gain weight. No matter how much they work out, no matter how much they diet, they just can't shed the pounds.
How is it typically treated?
Well, typically you would get a diagnosis with a blood work, a blood draw, and then your doctor would say your thyroid's not doing okay. And you get placed on either Synthroid or levothyroxine, and then you're good to go.
Oh, and that's it. But although, I mean, we've heard this before. Women complain, hey, I'm being treated and I'm still experiencing these debilitating symptoms. Why is that?
The main reason this is the cause is because in traditional medicine, they're not really looking for the root cause of the problem. They're just looking at one number, usually just, it's called a TSH marker. And if it's not correct, they'll give you medication. And when that medication gets you to the right level, then you're done. That's it. And they don't really look for any other cause. And most people will get their number back into proper range, but they won't feel any better. They still feel all those symptoms of low thyroid.
So your approach is unique. How so?
So my approach is actually looking for the root cause of the problem. I think a very important thing to realize is the thyroid doesn't just go offline. It doesn't just stop working for you. There's always a reason why that's the case. Saying the thyroid is just low and not working for you, it's kind of like saying that there's a light that comes on the dashboard in your car. It doesn't really tell you what's going on unless you know what to look for. And by just treating that one number, it's like covering up that one light and just being, it's fine.
Good example, yeah. Who's a good candidate for treatment like this?
Well, if you've been diagnosed with a thyroid disorder or hypothyroid, it's really important to actually look and find the root cause of what's going on. Most people who've been diagnosed with hypothyroid actually have an underlying diagnosis that is not being addressed, which is an autoimmune thyroid condition. What that means is your body is actually actively attacking your thyroid gland. So what that means is your thyroid is not going to work well, but why is that the case? It's actually because of your immune system, not because your thyroid just gave up and was lazy.
Interesting. This is, I mean, we're just scratching the surface here. You have to call Dr. Yan and make an appointment, make that consultation at 720-375-0128. Again, it's 720-375-0128. If you're tired of feeling sick and tired all the time and you want to get fixed, Dr. Yan can help you out, and she has a great deal too. Once someone sees you and they're treated properly and you figure out what's going on, how soon can they start seeing results?
Very, very quickly. The first thing they usually lift is the brain fog. People start to report they can actually think again. They actually have the wherewithal to plan their day and to go and do things. And so the quality of life actually picks up really quickly. And then after that comes issues like they start to sleep better as well. And when you sleep better, then you have more energy to do things. And so that's the first thing that comes around. And usually what happens after that is the weight starts to drop off more naturally. And this is really important because for most thyroid patients, they're the hardest working people on the planet. They'll do CrossFit 4 times a week, they'll diet, they really work really hard and they don't see the results that they should for the amount of effort they're putting in.
That's frustrating. So you're offering for Colorado on Company viewers today a free health strategy sessions. It's normally a $300 value. You guys get it free when you call 720-375-0128 and mention Colorado on Company. What's included in that session?
I ask the patients to bring in any lab work they have. So first I'll give them a good overview as to what's going on. Most people when they come in will only have like a a very partial lab work, usually just that TSH number that we talked about. And I'll start to talk to them about their symptoms and their labs. And the first thing I'll usually recommend is that they get a full thyroid panel. It's 10 markers to really find out what's happening with their thyroid instead of just one marker. One marker will tell you how much to medicate, and that's it. But it won't really tell you what's really happening globally and holistically with the body.
How can someone get started? What's the best way?
The best way is to give our office a call at 720-375-0128 and to bring your lab work in. And we'll go and sit down with you and actually help you get clarity with what's happening with your health, and so that you can have some answers to why you still feel bad, although your lab tests are normal.
Doctor, let's end on a positive note. We have about 30 seconds left. Share a success story.
Sure. 4 weeks ago, I saw a woman named Megan, and she came in with a very typical weight gain, fatigue, couldn't get it better. Doctor said she was normal. So we went and actually ordered her full thyroid panel, found out, like the example, that she actually had an autoimmune thyroid condition. So it's an immune condition, not a thyroid condition. So we started to actually support her immune system, calm that whole thing down. The brain fog went away, the energy picked up.
That's
and
great.
her weight starting to drop too, effortlessly.
Yay for Megan.
Yes.
That's wonderful. Well, thank you for coming on the show today.
Of course.
Listen, if you're sick and tired of feeling sick and tired, it's time to pick up the phone. Call 720-375-0128. Dr. Yan and her team at Precision Empowered Health are waiting by the phones to take your call. You'll receive that free consultation and free health strategy valued at $300 to see if you do qualify for care. Call right now, 720-375-0128, or visit precisionempoweredhealth.com for more information.